I can't do it. Hello everybody and welcome to Fortnightly Frontier, the show where we talk about what's happened in the last few weeks and what's coming up in the next few weeks with Star Citizen. As always, I'm Loose Unit, and with me tonight is, as always, again, I said that twice in this instance, Dionator!
Woohoo!
Breathe. Awesome.
Shall we get this show started?
Let's get the show started. And we're back from Gamescom, and it was amazing! Check out the previous episode! It was awesome. We make a boxy thingy on the screen, and you click it.
Yeah.
Go there. Something.
Yeah, of course we do. I mean, yeah. I do. I'm the one that edits all of this shit, so...
Yes. It's hard. I'm like pointing towards the camera to point at you, Dionator, but you're actually over there.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And you're over there, the camera's over there, and it's just all messed up. Anyway, item number 2. Funding is going through the roof with the 51 and 52 million stretch goals being reached since Gamescom. For the 51 million stretch goals, the community voted on what the developers of the web portal suppose is going to be doing next, and we have chosen the web-based known universe map.
Yes, kind of looking forward to that, although I did not vote for it.
Nope, I forgot. Well, we weren't there, were we?
I was here.
Well, I was on a road trip around Europe, which was fantastic, by the way.
Yeah. Anyway, for the $52 million stretch goal, we got the BB-12. It's basically upgraded jetpack kind of thing. We have got that already, and it will be arriving in our... It's something to do with the first-person shooter and stuff, so that'll be coming soon, I guess.
And we are currently, now at the time of recording, at 44% through to the $53 million stretch goal, which is the Independent Arbiters Guild, which basically means that someone from CIG will be online all the time to handle various disputes between players and corporations, players and players, players and AI, stuff like that. It's going to be very laggy, helpful, I suppose, with lots of disputes and very, very few people to actually handle them. Just like a normal legal system.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see, but it's kind of nice that we've achieved something better for the game, or something new for the game as well with the stretch goal, whereas some of these last ones have been a bit... You get an item... Yeah. The $54 million stretch goal has been announced, and it's basically more detailed AI activities. And I can read you the quote from the page, but I won't. But basically we're getting 10 total different AIs, so a bunch of different new ones and stuff that'll be part of the world. So we're getting more.
Right, and if you've been paying attention to Roundiverse, that you will know that all the motion capture for those have been done by Sandy Gardner. So when you see a janitor NPC going around sweeping, that's Sandy.
Yeah, something sexist joke about making the eggs and being in the kitchen. There's been no new news on the release date of 0.9 Arena Commander. However, there was a bit of a notification or an update on where the status was at. But our impeccable timing means that this will probably be released just before or just after this episode airs. Probably before.
Probably just between recording and release.
Yeah,
so
somewhere
Monday.
In between those.
Probably Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
And that is it for the Hyper News.
And onto the Arena Commander update. There, as we mentioned in the Hyper News, there hasn't been a immediate update as to when that patch is coming out. But what we can expect to see in the update, we have the Murray Cup, which is the racing thingy, which they showed an in-atmosphere demo. By the way, in case you didn't realize, the in-atmosphere demo showed at the Gamescom event is not going to be what is coming out in the Murray Cup update here. It is going to be in space. They have not got the in-atmosphere physics for that. We are going to have two new ships playable, the M50 and the 350R, and
Where is my Avenger, damn it?
Yeah. There's going to be friends matches, so you can play with your friends via a code that you give out. So it's a very simplistic setup, but it will give us something to do that with right now.
Finally.
There's the first pass of the flight control system, or the control customizations, which will be awesome because that's one of the major issues I have with it at the moment.
Same.
New hangars, sexy, PBR, pornographic. Leaderboards. We're going to see some leaderboards, but this is what's causing a big bit of the delay. They're having to do a whole lot of back-end hook-ins to get data in and out, and this is going to be a big thing for the future. So they really need to get that first pass in there now. And there's also going to be lots of little updates, lots of little patches and bug fixes and stuff, and going on and on and on. More and more. Awesome.
Right. Yeah, that is going to be awesome. I can't wait, and I really, really, really wish that I had released it 4 days ago like they planned. But, oh well, that is CIG, I suppose.
Yes.
I really love deadlines. I love the sound they make when they wash by. Was it whoosh? Whoosh, whoosh, yes. Another little aspect of game design that's been discussed quite a bit lately, not just in the last episode of Around the Verse, but also in a lot of the previous ones and during the live presentation, is improvements in sound. I'm quite interested in that because I've been reading up and just training in sound engineering, editing, some stuff like that ever since we started recording this little podcast. I've been learning a lot, so this is quite interesting to me. Now, if you take the trailer for the Murray Cup, there's a lot of all of the sound in there is done in post. So the animation was just done in whatever program they're using, probably just in engine. But all the sounds were done in post, and that is a lot different than what we're going to get, because as cool as all of that sounded, and there is an interview in the previous episode of Around the Verse about just what went into making all the sound for that trailer, it's going to be a lot different from what we'll get in game. And I really wish that they get this right, because sound is very important in just every visual media, I suppose.
Yeah, it's one of those things that you never really notice, or it's never really a focal point for you, but it's so important. But you never really notice.
You notice it when it's bad.
Yeah. You notice it when it's bad.
Now, if you take other sci-fi franchises, for instance, Star Wars has a very, very good sound design when it comes to ship sounds. Did you notice that?
Yep.
Because every ship has a very different sound, very original. I'm not talking about sound quality, because, well, that's just on par with the movie industry. But sound, the actual design, the sounds of the ships, especially, you're probably gonna hit me for that. In episode 1, Phantom Menace. No, the movie we do not talk about, but
I really love the sound of the
in the pod race.
Yeah,
in the pod race, because there were like 6 or 7 different ships, and everyone had this very unique, very special sound. And I really hope that we get something like that. Not that every ship is going to be just a slight variation of the same noise, but there's going to be very unique, very personalized noises. It's like vroom, and then vroom, just different.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being overtaken by an M50 and going? Oh man.
Yeah.
But
I mean, they're certainly doing a lot of work on it, and it's something that's first pass now, and they're going to add more, and the new update's going to improve a lot of those sounds immensely.
Yes. The quality is going to improve the quality of the sounds. Yes, but this is more about the actual personalities of each ship.
They're changing all of the sounds.
Yes.
They're changing all of the sounds from the ground up. So
because
it's not just
they are changing the sound engine as well.
Yeah.
In the future.
Yeah, they're doing a lot to improve it. Like, they're taking bits and pieces from. They talked about it in the episode a little bit, but yeah, they're taking a lot more time to engineer these sounds properly, so they sound awesome. And
They sound awesome. Yeah, I have no doubt they're going to sound awesome. Yeah, that was one of the comments. Yeah, just don't make every gun go pew 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 pew.
Pew, 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 pew.
Right.
Double barrels or what?
Okay. And another thing that wanted to talk about was, well, space shouldn't have any sound, should it?
No.
No.
But that would be a really shit game.
It could, yeah, maybe. Well, they did say that they are aware that space shouldn't have any sound, and every sound that you hear while you're in your ship is going to be simulated by the ship.
Now that's cool. Yeah, like it gets a radar signal, and then you get a noise as to where that ship is.
But I was wondering if that's going to be like a physical, since everything is going to be a physical module and part of the ship, will that be as well? And would you be able to turn that off for a bit of added realism? Maybe I should write that down. It's like an actual question for the chairman. We should just send it to Chris Roberts.
Someone that we know that is a subscriber to ask the question for Tim for the chairman.
That is actually a question that I'd like to get an answer to, so I should be doing that. Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it for this episode of Fortnightly Frontier. We've also started a new web series, a new YouTube series called Fortnightly Frontier Plays, and we have just started releasing that. And we played Hawken. Watch it to see the result of that awesome game. Yeah. Anyway, that's been it. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, stuff.
All of the social media stuff, yeah.
Bye.
I'll see you in the verse.
See you in the verse. That's not beer.
This is beer.
That's also not beer. Damn it, I don't have beer.
I do, and it's dripping all over my tablet.
Well, it's not too bad then.
Nope.
At least if it's on your tablet, you can lick it off. Where's my little scripty whipty? Scripty whipty? What?
You've been doing that all day. Okay.
It didn't work very well. I looked at myself and it looked stupid. And onto the And
you're giving me a lot of bloopers this time around, aren't you?
Yeah.
Hello, Joe.
Yep. Hello. Welcome back.